That was...
Yeah.
You were...
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Well, not just her, but... Yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah.
Verso, mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly. Did Francois finally move out and get his own cave?
Francois would miss me too much. He hates napping alone.
If you're here, then isn't he napping alone?
Oh, he must miss me so much right now. Pauvre enfant.
I'm sure he'll survive.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah, I lost them on our trip back from the Gestrel River, right after you left.
I brought your stones back.
I lose them so we can go on more adventure.
That's a good reason. To adventure, then.
To adventure!
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Gestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Gestrels who went...
The lost Gestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
Your oldest friend, is it?
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels?
Because he liked the... We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere. Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like that?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take. As our trust goes both ways, no?
All right then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture.
Trust works both ways.
All right. I'll answer 3 questions.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right.
How come
Minoko's
a lost...
Yeah.
How far up the mountain?
Not too high, but... Oh, right. There's...
No, only in...
And just as fun.
Oh, my husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some...
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive...
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our...
Well, it's important to understand your teammate.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you a story.
Well, there are stories and... You first, then.
Something unusual then? Straight.
A bit impersonal, hmm? Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that... No. Tell me something dark.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share,
Story for a story, right?
we'll see.
Avenibo, você ritoque cobal. Oi.
Hey,
Hey,
I... I didn't mean...
it's fine.
I just...
I miss him too.
It's...
The pain we feel. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger.
Monet.
I can almost feel them beside me. Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
You feel Gustav.
Yeah,
I'd like to feel him with me too.
you have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea. Don't tell anyone else I said that.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then Then the pain just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
How come
Minoko's
the lost...
Yeah.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just... we're...
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gommage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there. At the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.